Welcome back to the Artist Library. Today we'll look at Cher and we'll also discuss how tragic her life is. Don't forget to subscribe and give this a thumbs up button once you've seen the entire video. Enable the bell symbol to receive notifications as well. Despite having one of the longest lasting and most lucrative careers in entertainment, Cher's life wasn't always glamorous. The icon has been candid about her turbulent upbringing and the fact that she never knew her biological father, John Sarkisian, as a child. According to Cher's memoirs, the first time she first met her father when she was 11 years old. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. She had a turbulent childhood. Cher acknowledged to Parade that her upbringing had been very rough. The young Sherilyn, as she was referred to, occasionally resided with her grandparents and even briefly stayed in an orphanage. Her mother dated a variety of guys, so their situation could change significantly at any time. When asked about the period they lived in poverty, Cher later recalled to Vanity Fair, "I remember being really ashamed of my clothes. Jesus Christ, Cher, we can't afford shoes," would be her mother's response. The singer recalled, "We ate a can of stew or a can of beans one week, but then sometimes we lived in Beverly Hills. It was an extremely odd life." Schooling was challenging for her with dyslexia. Cher was unquestionably attractive and brilliant, but felt alienated throughout high school. She had a clear vision of what she wanted to do from a young age, become a star. Cher showed little interest in academics. Cher remarked, "I was always thinking about something else. I was thinking about when I was grown up and famous, where I'd want to live, or who I'd go out with, or what kind of dress I'd wear. I wasn't into high school at all." Nevertheless, Cher's aspirations for fame played a relatively small role in her difficulties in the classroom. Cher has dyslexia, a learning disorder that impairs her ability to spell and write as well as comprehend what she reads. Young Cher was frequently accused of not trying hard enough, like many people with dyslexia who grew up at that time when little was known about the illness. Cher is cited on the Dyslexia Help webpage of the University of Michigan regarding her struggles in high school. According to Cher, "I got really bad grades. D's, F's, and C's in some classes, and A's and B's in others." At 16 years old, Cher eventually gave up on school out of frustration and dropped out in the 11th grade. The rise and fall of Sonny and Cher. According to her biography, 16-year-old Cher traveled to Los Angeles from her home in 1963 when she met Salvatore "Sonny" Bono, a record promoter and songwriter. Cher moved in with Bono after being expelled by her housemates and pretended to be a housekeeper. Although Bono and Cher kept their relationship professional and platonic at first, the romance and career as the folk pop duo Sonny and Cher were on fire by 1965 when their smash song "I Got You Babe" was released. The song, a tender hymn to young love overcoming all circumstances, connected with 1960s youth culture and propelled Sonny and Cher to global renown. After "I Got You Babe", Sonny and Cher had a streak of successful singles, including a re-release of "Baby Don't Go" and "The Beat Goes On" from 1967. The pair made an attempt to break into the cinema with the 1967 comedy Good Times, feeling emboldened by their success. Both critically and financially, the movie was a flop. The pair subsequently used a large portion of their wealth to finance the drama Chastity, which was written and produced by Bono and starred Cher. The venture also failed, putting the couple in danger of becoming bankrupt. Sonny and Cher suffered yet another setback from fate as younger fans began to choose heavier psychedelic music and made their type of light, folky pop painfully uncool due to changing tastes. Sonny and Cher relocated to Las Vegas and rebuilt themselves as a nightclub act while heavily in debt. Her divorce with Sonny. Sonny and Cher's lounge act in Las Vegas would be crucial to their comeback to the forefront of popular culture. They paved the way for success in television with their act, which fused music and comedy with her in-song banter, particularly Cher's stinging deadpan jabs at Bono. The Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour was a rating success when it debuted in 1971, but by the following year, relationship fractures were starting to appear. Although Cher and Bono had extramarital encounters, Cher felt the effects of Bono's persistent womanizing. Cher quotes Bono as saying, "One woman or even 5 was not enough for him." The pair struggled to maintain their public persona while seeing other partners, some of whom would reside with them in their home, but they decided to stay married for business reasons. According to her biography, Bono wrote the following in a diary entry from August 21, 1973. "In order to keep all the things I want right now, my public wife is still Cher. The situation must be that way." By 1974, Bono and Cher had split up because it had become too difficult to maintain the appearance of a happy marriage to the public. Cher asked for a divorce and stated that the cause of the breakdown of the marriage was involuntary slavery. Cher, who had been happy to let Bono manage their careers, walked away from their divorce in 1975, practically penniless and owing her ex-husband millions of dollars. Cher acting alone. Cher tried to relaunch her TV and singing businesses after her divorce from Bono. For Cher, her solo album that followed, the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, was a success, disproving Bono's warning to the singer that America would despise you and you won't have a career. The Sonny Comedy Review, Bono's rival program, failed after one season. Cher's success as a recording artist was abysmal, despite the fact that she continued to captivate TV viewers. Among the Stars, her 1975 album hit a wall at position 153 on the Billboard 200. I'd Rather Believe in You, her follow-up album from 1976, did much worse. The song failed to chart and was a terrible commercial failure. 1977's Cherished, Cher's second post-Sonny album, likewise failed to reach the top 40. The field rock band of Cher. Cher obtained a contract with Casablanca Records after divorcing Greg Allman. The singer was under pressure from the label to create an album of dance-oriented songs because disco was taking over the charts. Take Me Home was a recording that Cher, who considered herself a rock musician, reluctantly made. The album's lead single turned out to be the success Cher needed to revive her recording career and reinvent herself as a disco diva in Donna Summer's image. Originally intended to be a showcase for both Cher's rock and disco sides, her subsequent album Prisoner, which was released later that year, was ultimately destroyed by Cher's insistence on including less danceable tracks. As Prisoners failed to chart, it appeared that history was repeating itself. Together with her on-again, off-again boyfriend, guitarist Let Dudek, Cher decided to pursue her dreams of becoming a rock star further by starting the band Black Rose in 1980. The band's sole self-titled CD was a straight-ahead, rough-around-the-edges rock and roll song complete with stinging lyrics and screaming guitars, as author Mark Bego recalls in his Cher biography, If You Believe. Cher finally had the chance to emerge as the lead singer of a hard rock band, but album sales were poor since Cher's name wasn't on the cover, confusing her fans. Cher's romance with Dudek and Black Rose was officially over by 1982. Health issues hinder Cher's success in music and film. Cher chose to concentrate on acting. In Silkwood, a 1983 movie starring Meryl Streep and Kurt Russell, Cher was featured in a supporting role. Cher received positive reviews for her performance in the movie, which was based on the true story of nuclear energy whistleblower Karen Silkwood. Cher won a Golden Globe and was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She gained great recognition for her dramatic performances in the movies Mask and Suspect after her Silkwood triumph. However, her biggest box office hit was the 1987 romantic comedy Moonstruck, for which Cher won the Academy Award for Best Actress. By the end of the decade, Cher had made a successful comeback with a smash song If I Could Turn Back Time in 1989. While filming The Witches of Eastwick in 1987, Cher became infected with the Epstein-Barr virus, though she wouldn't experience its full effects for some months. She stated this to the New York Times. Estranged from his little son. Cher struggled to be a typical mother to her children because of her demanding job. In a 2014 interview with Entertainment Tonight, Cher's youngest son, Elijah Blue Allman, spoke candidly about his tumultuous upbringing. According to Allman, it might be challenging to feel accepted when you start boarding school at age 7. He has accepted his past, yet he still harbors some animosity for his mother. I'm at an age where I'm making peace with it because you just have to. But it doesn't mean it's right. It's still wrong to do that, he clarifies. And that's all for today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Artist Library. Check out other videos from our YouTube channel.